Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Colourpop collection review, which are some of my favorite reviews to do. I love Colourpop, I love their eyeshadows, and so today I'm going to be reviewing and kind of going over the Sailor Moon collection. Now before anybody comes for me, I'm just going to come for myself. I never grew up watching Sailor Moon. I don't know why. It's like one of those things, maybe it's like a Mandela effect or something. It just was never on. I don't remember seeing that at all growing up. Maybe I'm old, I don't know, but I can't really relate to the nostalgia, but I wish I could because it's such a beautiful collection. So in today's video, we're going to kind of go over the entire collection. There is an eyeshadow palette, 2 blushes, 2 lip duos, and 2 body glitters. It's all Colourpop, so it is all very affordable. I do think it's sold out right now, but I hope it is coming back for those of you guys who maybe missed out on it. But if you guys want to see my first look with the palette and you want to see swatches of everything, then just keep on watching. So first up in the collection is the Pretty Guardian eyeshadow palette. Now this eyeshadow palette is $20 if you buy it on your own, but the entire collection that I'm going to show you guys is $89 altogether. So you do save, I believe, if you buy all of the products in a bundle. Now I do have a Colourpop code. It's not an affiliate code, but it will take $5 off of a $20 purchase. I believe the code is 5Kendall. If you guys want to purchase anything from Colourpop, just have that in the back of your mind. I'm always using a $5 off code from somebody. Now I'm just going to use my own from now on. The colors in here are stunning. To me, it's like welcoming spring into my life because we're finally almost out of winter and I'm just looking at all of the neons and pastels and just thinking about spring. There's a lot of different textures in this palette and I definitely wanted to note before I get into the tutorial that some of these mattes that look like they have glitter in them, they really do come off as matte on the eye. So it's beautiful in the pan, but it doesn't really translate, at least for me, on my eyelid. Now the pressed glitter in here doesn't seem to be the typical pressed glitter from Colourpop with no kind of base color. It does have a little bit of a base color, so that's different for those of you who might not like the standalone chunky glitter particles. So I really like the look that I came up with today. It's like a yellow peachy coral kind of look. I was really happy with the palette, but it did have a lot of fallout. So that's something to pay attention to because some people really hate that. It can mess up your makeup look if you don't do your makeup in the correct order. And it does seem to have more than your typical Colourpop palette, which I just noticed when I was trying it out. So I want to show you guys swatches because the entire palette swatched really beautifully and I just love the color scheme in here. And now we can pretty much cut to the chase because the majority of this review is me trying this on my eyes for the first time. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Before I dig into the palette, this is how beautiful it looks. Now it does look like the shade Silver Millennium might be kind of doing that thing where the oils seep into the packaging a little bit because under flash I can kind of see that, but I can't really see it as I hold it in front of me right here. So I'm not sure what kind of look I want to do. You can do something neutral with this, but you could also do something really springy. And I'm thinking I'm already feeling like pastel spring vibes. So I might use some of these like yellows and peaches. I have no face makeup on right now because I don't know why, but I decided to film 3 videos today. So I'm also going to be reviewing the Vanity Makeup Sculpt and Glow palette. So expect that review very soon if it's not out already. So I don't have anything on. I'm just going to start off with my eyeshadow. So I'm going to start off with the shade up here called Shining Moon. And this is like a cream, but it has a little shimmer in it. But I'm going to dust this all over my lid. This shadow is having a lot of pickup. I don't know if you guys can see. So I think what I'm going to do is see how pigmented this yellow is. It's called Justice. This has the same kind of effect. It looks like a matte shadow, but it has a little bit of a shimmer kind of glitter in it. And I'm going to pop this on my lid. I just want to see how pigmented this is without like a white eye base underneath. I just have concealer and that one shadow down. That's actually not bad. There is an incredible amount of fallout with this one. And this definitely would have been damaging to my face makeup. There's yellow all over my nose, all over my cheeks. All that yellow was on my face. This definitely shows up like a matte shadow on the lid. Even though it has glitter in it, it's really minimal once it's actually on your face. So I'm going to dip into the shade Tuxedo Rose next. It's right next to the yellow. Now this is kind of a neon. I don't know how it's going to mix with the yellow, but we'll see. It does look like it has a warm undertone, so it should be fine. But again, that glitter just dusts right away. So they're pretty much mattes. Look how bad that fallout is. That's the one negative that I have right now. So I think I'm going to pick up a little bit of Twilight Flash. It's like this peach shade right here, and pop that in the middle of the two that I just blended. Kind of helps soften things down. And this is actually making for a really pretty blend. It's kind of reminding me of like sherbet. So I do like this. It just does have a lot of fallout with those matte / glittery shades. So definitely my recommendation if you do pick this up would be to do your eye makeup before your face makeup, because that would make for a bad day. But I'm going to pop on liner and lashes. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face makeup, and then I can apply some of the other items in the collection. Alright, so I'm back. The rest of my face makeup is done. The only thing I did not do is blush. And so I want to talk about the two blushes that are in the Sailor Moon collection. So first off, the packaging is adorable. You have that like shifting comic packaging, and then you have the adorable cat on the outer carton. So the first shade is From the Moon, and this is a beautiful kind of flat matte pink. And then we have Cat's Eye. Now my nail has taken a chunk out of Cat's Eye because I did already use this for an Instagram video. This is more of a muted pink, and it does have a shimmer to it. I definitely like Cat's Eye. So From the Moon is on my middle finger. You can see it's more of like a purpley kind of magenta pink. And then we have Cat's Eye on my ring finger, and you can see the luminosity in it. It also does have kind of more of like a peachy undertone. And these both have really nice mirrors in them. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into Cat's Eye, which is the shimmery one. It's such a beautiful, glowing, shimmery product. And unlike the eyeshadows, the shimmer in the blush does kind of translate to the cheek. It gives it a nice luminous effect. Next up in the collection, there are Glitterily Obsessed body glitters. There's Moon Prism Power and Moonlight Legend. So Moon Prism Power is this purple, and Moonlight Legend is more of like an opal kind of glitter. These are going to be really pretty for festival season. I definitely need to swatch these. They are just bringing out my inner child. I love glitter so much. And the light one has like regular glitter particles. The purple one has moons and stars. So here are the two body glitters. And I haven't had anything like this in my collection since I went to IMATS in like 2016 and got lemon head glitters. I personally love stuff like this. I do what you're not supposed to do, and I pick out the glitters and I put them into eye looks, which is probably what I'm going to do with the moons, especially because I don't have moon glitter in my collection at all. But I really like these. The packaging is adorable, and if you have an occasion for them, you're going to love them. And then last up are the lip products. I have to be honest with you guys, I don't get super excited for lip duos when it comes to Colourpop. I don't know why. I don't have a reason for it. I just don't. They have an ultra blotted lip and an ultra glossy lip in each of them. So these are very similar. We have Daylight and we have Moonlight. So I've never tried an ultra blotted lip, but it's supposed to give you like that popsicle look to your lips. So there is the Daylight duo. And if you're a big Sailor Moon fan, you're going to love the packaging of all of this because the moons are all over pretty much everything in the collection. So here is the Moonlight duo. This one has an ultra blotted lip in a more pinky shade called Bunhead. And then the ultra glossy lip is called Sailor Moon. And this is a darker peach with glitter in it. Both sets, in my opinion, are really beautiful for summer, but I'm also in such a headspace for summer for some reason. I'm so over the winter. So that was everything out of the Colourpop Sailor Moon collection. Now it's hard for me because I never grew up watching Sailor Moon to get super excited over it, but I love the packaging. Even as a person who's never watched the show, I love it. I think it's beautiful. And I do think everything in this collection is really stunning too. I think my favorites are definitely the shimmering blush and the body glitters because those are going to be really fun to play with. I did like the eyeshadow palette as well, but I do think it has a lot of fallout. That's just just something to kind of pay attention to, especially if you're like me and you tend to do your face makeup first. Definitely don't do that with this palette. But that's going to be it from me for today's video. If you guys are new to my channel and have not yet subscribed, please do so you don't miss out on any future videos, and hopefully I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye.